Hello, welcome back. Um, Pick some music or choose one of my Spotify playlists. Just getting set up out here. We're in our almost completely renovated casita. We're still working on the last touches, but I think it's in good shape, ready to go. Let's see how we're doing here. Forgot to share the playlist link before I started, so there it is in chat if you're following along live and you want to watch that. I'm going to choose, I need to make some new playlists. I've been slacking a bit on that. That's okay. Choose that one for today. Welcome to yoga. Go ahead and grab a comfortable place to sit. Maybe get a mat, maybe some blocks, maybe somewhere on your floor, on carpet, whatever is right for you. Just start in a nice, comfortable, easy pose and just settle in. Cross your legs, sit back against an imaginary wall. Palms can be face up with your wrist creases on the edge of your knees if you'd like. Close your eyes and start to breathe primarily through your nose. Deliberate, complete breaths, inhaling, filling the lungs and belly with air. And then slowly exhaling, roughly the same count by which you inhaled. Our breath provides the foundation for our yoga practice. Yoga is often said to be the unification of your breath, your body, and your mind. I strongly believe that the mind is the second most important thing and the body is the least important part of your yoga practice. Just do what's right for you and your body will do its best. Don't push yourself to failure. Don't worry about being perfect. Just do what's right for you and do your best and not push yourself to the point of pain or the feeling of wanting to quit doing what you're doing. It's not a contest. It's an experience. It's a practice. As you sit here and breathe, maybe focus on an intention for your practice today. With all the coronavirus stuff struggling on, honestly, the hardest part for me of yoga the past week or so has just been actually getting on the mat and doing it, which is funny, but because when the coronavirus wasn't going on, I'd probably go to, between teaching and as a student, I'd probably average 2 to 3 classes a day. And I've been lucky to get 1 class in per day over the past couple of weeks. And sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need to forgive yourself and accept that that's okay. But then sometimes you also need to realize that, okay, but I actually need more of this that I'm doing and I need to make more time for it. I've also been experimenting a bit with aerial yoga. We've got some swing mounts in here and we're going to start exploring that a bit. I probably won't do YouTube videos of that because it's not really something you can do at home. But I'm looking forward to something different and seeing how that transforms my practice. And one of the things I remind you to do is to just constantly look for ways to try something new, to keep your practice interesting. It might be a different room. It might be a different expression of a pose that we do regularly. Maybe you always, do a twist with your hands off the side, and maybe you decide to do revolved side angle or something different. So just keep it interesting for yourself and keep at it. Slowly place your hands on your knees and just start to rotate gently in little circles. Start to open up your hips a little bit. Maybe make the circles a little bit wider. And then pause and switch directions. If you're new to my class, I have a fairly deliberate style. I like to start with the spine, work my way out, do probably fewer Vinyasa Flow sequences than a lot of Vinyasa Flow classes, but they tend to be fairly deliberate and long in duration. So hopefully you appreciate that. And then after that, we'll do some stretches to restore and then seal our practice. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead nice and slow. Bring your fingers together. And exhale, slowly release your hands to the earth. Just start to open up the spine and the muscles around it. A couple more times with your own breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up again, and this time interlace your fingers and just lift your palms face up. And release the bind. Bring your right hand beside you and lean to your right and look down at your hand forward or under your arm. Keep your glutes planted. Relax, and as you continue to breathe, maybe lower yourself a little more to the side. Inhale, slowly rise up. Interlace your fingers again. Palms face up and stretch. And exhale, left palm to the earth and lean to the left. Continue to breathe. Continue to relax. You might notice the light's changing color in here. You might not notice at all, but I've got these new lights. Inhale your arms up. Interlace your fingers and now just point your pointer finger up overhead. And exhale, lean back a little bit. And then just lean forward with the spine. Then slowly rise up. I'm sitting on the edge of a block. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to the right. Right hand outside, or left hand outside your right quad. Sitting up tall, maybe looking over that back shoulder. Keeping the twist in your body, slowly turn your head only forward. And look over that left shoulder. And exhale, release the twist. Change the cross to your legs. Hey, Otto. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, twist to your left. Looking over that back shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. Come here, Otto. Keeping that twist in your belly. Slowly turn just your head forward. And release. Bring your hands to your shins. Do some seated cat-cows. Inhale. Hold on a second. Hey, Otto. Could you move that water first, please, so you don't spill it? Bring your lower belly forward, chest forward, shoulders back. And exhale, round, strength the bottom of the spine, working your way all the way up the spine, and the head starts to look down. Inhale, start and straighten, cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Continue a few more times with your own breath. As a reminder, you don't need to be perfect. Your environment doesn't need to be perfect. Yoga can be done anywhere at any time. You might see Otto swinging around. Maybe I'll show you what he's doing because it's kind of funny. Do you swinging? No? He's being shy now. Go ahead and relax. Seated cat-cow, place your hands on your knees and shrug your shoulders up and back. That's pretty awesome, Otto. And then rotate them the opposite direction. Inhale, look down at your right shoulder and gently rotate your head through center, exhaling over to your left, and then continue taking nice full circles with your neck. Continuing to breathe, pausing anywhere that feels uncomfortable, just getting a nice stretch in your neck and your shoulders. Then pause and center and rotate the other direction. Enjoy the flying Otto. We'll turn to neutral. We're going to inhale, bring your hands together. Actually, bring one hand over the other and interlace them opposite. And then inhale, arms up overhead for cow, and exhale, round, arms back to neutral for cat. Continue with your own breath. Cow to cat. What, Otto? No. One more time. Cow and cat. Return to neutral. Then we're going to teeter-totter. Bring one hand facing you, the other hand facing away. Grip nice and strong with your fingers. Elbows neutral. And then inhale, one elbow up, the other down without rotating your whole body, just your arms. Exhale to neutral. Inhale up the other side. Exhale to neutral. And just continue for you, moving back and forth. This starts to open up our neck, our arms, our hands, wrists. It's a very nice stretch. It's one of the few stretches that can get the side of your neck nicely. Once more on each side. Return to neutral. Then bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly. Sit up nice and tall if you can. We're going to exhale, fold forward. And just do what feels right for you. It's early in the practice. Don't need to push ourselves too much yet. Inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your legs long and straight. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do a gentle, subtle movement. You can either do what I do or just keep your foot planted if that's better, but go ahead and lift your right leg up a couple inches and over a couple of inches and start to point and flex as you breathe. Continue to point and flex. On your next point, hold it for breath, and then start to rotate in one direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. Sitting up tall. And go ahead and pause and rotate the other direction. And go and relax your foot to the earth and start to massage your quads, your calves, maybe your quads again, and your IT band area. Inhale, lift your left leg up a couple of inches and over a couple of inches and start to point and flex. And start to take circles if you'd like. Love this sequence because something so subtle can be so challenging if you're not used to it. And go ahead and hold the point for a moment and then switch directions. Go ahead and release. And again, massage out your legs a little bit. We're gonna come onto our backs. Plant your feet. Soles of your feet to the earth. Just do a gentle flowing bridge sequence. So inhale, relax, and exhale. Lift your hips up, lift your arms up overhead if that feels right for you. Inhale, slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Plus your arms to the earth. And exhale, lift your hips, plant your feet, arms up overhead. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And on this next exhalation, we're going to hold it for a few breaths and bridge. The arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees come wide for reclined butterfly, palms face up, and just relax and breathe. And plant the soles of your feet to the earth. Bring your knees to your chest. And gently rock side to side. Maybe take small circles. Maybe the opposite direction. And then straighten your legs. And straighten your hands up overhead. Heels front, hands back. Relax in the shoulders and just stretch. And then on the count of three, we're gonna sit up and fold forward. 1, 2, 3. Then sit up tall. You're gonna come into boat pose. Bend your knees. You can keep your feet flat on the earth. You can bring your hands underneath your hamstrings. You can bring your feet up. You can bring your arms up. Whatever's right for you. You can bring your legs straighter or straight. And slowly surrender to the earth on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms overhead again, the feet down long, toes curled back and stretch. On the count of 3, we're gonna sit up and fold forward. 1, 2, 3. Then slowly rise up, plant the soles of your feet, do boat pose one more time. Whichever variation's right for you. Maybe you grab your toes with your pointer, middle finger, and thumb. We're gonna slowly lower to the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms up overhead. Toes curled back, stretching your heels forward. Bring your knees to your chest. Bring one arm up overhead and roll to that side and sit there for a breath or two. And then slowly rise up to hands and knees. Your hands are shoulder width apart, flat on the earth, pointer or middle finger facing forward, as little space between your hands and the earth as possible. You might feel some effort on your outer 2 fingers, your knuckles, your finger mounds, your triceps. Your elbows are slightly bent, taking pressure off your wrists. Your knees are hip width apart, either directly under your hips or an inch or 2 behind them. We're gonna do cat-cow, and the key with the good cat-cow is to not swing your head, but just let it go as you move from your spine from low to high. So lower your belly, Lower your chest forward, shoulders back, head forward, and then round your spine, starting at the bottom and working your way up. And continue with your own breath. Inhaling for cow, lowering the belly, chest forward, shoulders back, head forward. Exhale, cat. Round the spine, round the head. Inhale, cow. And exhale for cat. You can continue with cat-cows, or you could bring your right foot just straight back to the earth behind you. I'm trying to show you. Just on the earth first, and just kind of rock forward and back. Stretch out that Achilles, calf, hamstring a little bit. And then bring it up parallel to the earth behind you, just toes pointed down. Exhale, round your knee to your forehead. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, and you could also bring your left hand forward if you'd like. And then bring your knee to your forehead, your knee to your elbow. Round, extend, round, extend, round, extend, and hold for a breath. And you can stay here or bend your back knee, bring your top hand around to meet your foot. Gently kick into your foot, glide your chest forward, shoulders back. And keep your leg raised, lower your hand, bring your foot to the left side of your mat and tap twice. And arc up and over, nice and tall. Breathing side to side, tapping twice on each side, outside your mat. Focusing on height more than width or speed. Opening up your hips and glutes a bit more. Once more on each side. And bring your knees together, or your feet together, knees wide, child's pose. Forehead to the earth, hands forward. Hips back towards your feet. You can stay here, or inhale, slowly walk your hands off to the right side of your mat and re-surrender for child's pose with a twist. If you're taking a twist, inhale, slowly walk through center. And exhale, walk yourself off to the left side of your mat. Inhale, come back through center. Plant your hands and feet. You can do cat-cow, or you can start by bringing your left leg back to the earth and rocking, just showing you, rocking your heel on the earth, a little bit forward and back. And then lift your left leg parallel to the earth. Exhale, round, knee to forehead. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. On your next extension, maybe bring your right hand forward and then knee to elbow and extend, round, extend, round, extend. One more time, round, extend, and hold it for a breath. Then maybe bend your back knee and grab your foot and glide your chest forward, opening your heart. And then plant your hand, foot to the right side of your mat, tap twice, arc up and over. Tapping twice on each side as you move back and forth. Doing what's right for you. Once more on each side. Return to neutral. You come onto your knees for a moment. Just shake out your wrists. Maybe rotate your wrists in one direction and then rotate them in the other direction. Maybe interlace your hands and fingers and just kind of rock your wrists side to side and in circles and maybe overhead. And then your hands to your low back for camel. Fingers pointed down, hips forward, shoulders back. Maybe look up a little bit. And exhale. Release. Plant your hands. Curl your toes. We're going to come up to down dog. So straighten your legs, lift your hips. Maybe bend one knee and straighten the other. Walking your dog. Trying to bring those heels towards the earth. Maybe inhale forward to a plank. And exhale, bend your knees, but hover for bear. And then extend. Maybe you find you need a little more length between your hands and feet. Maybe do that again for fun. Plank to bear to down dog. And just breathe in down dog for a few breaths. And then inhale, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. And exhale, fold forward. Surrender your head towards the earth. Straighten your legs mostly. Stretch your hamstrings. Grab one elbow on the opposite with the opposite hand, and vice versa. And through the act of straightening your legs, maybe you gently sway side to side. You don't need to force a side-to-side swaying motion. Beyond that, each exhale, maybe your head surrenders a little bit lower. Maybe your legs go a little straighter. Maybe your hamstrings relax a little bit more. Exhale, release your hands towards the earth or towards your shins. Inhale, super slow, rise up. Very slow and deliberate. Relax your shoulders. Shrug your shoulders a few times. Inhale your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers and point your palms face up. And exhale, with your fingers interlaced, lean to your right. Inhale, rise up through center, point your hands up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, rise up through center, hands up overhead. And then point just your pointer finger. And exhale, lean back, look up overhead. And exhale, release your hands beside you. It's a mountain. Stand tall, engage your quads and hamstrings and triceps, palms facing forward. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your low back or interlace your fingers. Inhale, look back, lean back, look up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. And then maybe straighten your knees, and maybe if your hands are interlaced, your arms come up off your back, maybe up over your head. Exhale, release your hands. Glide your hands by the earth. Rise up to chair. Straighten your arms, bend your knees. Sit back. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, straighten your legs, and exhale. Maybe come onto your toes. And exhale, release your heels. Swan dive forward from your hips. Walk yourself forward into a plank. We're gonna do side plank here. You can either plant your knee, right knee, left foot back. I'll do this sideways so you can see. Maybe something like this. Or you can stack your legs. Or maybe stack your legs and lift your top leg up. You do a good side plank. It's like bend in your bottom elbow, lifting from your hips, keeping your body in a single plane, curling your toes back, keeping your legs strong. Exhale, release, and switch sides, whichever variation is right for you. Exhale, release. Just gonna fix my mat real quick. Come back to down dog. Inhale your right leg behind you. Exhale, glide it with right foot forward, left knee down. Coming into low warrior. Inhale, lean back with your arms and chest. Exhale, glide forward, arms up overhead. Take a nice full revolution. Inhale your arms up and relax your shoulders. You can either stay here or take an eagle wrap by bringing your arms out like wings. And then bringing your right arm under your left. You can either just cross your hands on your shoulders, or you can double wrap and grab your hands. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, maybe lean forward. Just don't plop your belly on your quad. Inhale, rise up. Release the bind. Inhale, right hand to your right hip. Exhale, lean forward with that left hand and take a twist. Left elbow outside the right knee. Hands maybe come towards heart center. Exhale, release the twist. Clench your hands. Straighten that front leg for half splits, just gentle for now. Then inhale, walk forward. Clench your hands and maybe come up for standing splits. Forehead toward your knee. Legs straight, top leg lifting as high as you can. Exhale. Come back through low lunge. Bring your knees together for a narrow knee child's pose for a couple breaths. Keeping the forearms and hands planted. Glide your chest forward, come through up dog or cobra. And exhale for down dog. Inhale your left leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward for low lunge. Plant that back knee. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, glide forward. Arms up overhead. Take a nice full revolution. Inhale your arms up again, shoulders relaxed. And you can stay here or take the eagle wrap by bringing your arms out like a T, like wings. And bring your left arm under the right, either hands on opposite shoulders or double wrap for eagle. Inhale, lean back, look up. Exhale, maybe lean forward. Inhale, slowly rise up, release the bind, relax the shoulders. Your next inhale, left hand to your left hip. Exhale, lean forward with that right hand, decompressing the spine, and then take the twist. Exhale, release the twist. Knees back together for narrow knee child's pose for a couple breaths. Inhale, glide your chest and heart forward. Rise up through up dog or cobra. And exhale through down dog. Inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to your shins for half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward again, surrendering maybe a little bit more. Inhale, rise up through chair. Knees bent. Exhale, rise up. Maybe come onto your toes, lifting your heels. And exhale, release your heels. Fold forward. And walk yourself forward to down dog for a couple breaths. Inhale your right leg in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward, rise up through crescent. Just gonna check the clock real quick. All right. Inhale your arms up next to your ears, front knees bent, back legs straight. You can stay here. Bring your arms out like an eagle wrap again. You can bring your right arm under your left. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, lean forward. And maybe bring your arms inside your leg without resting your belly on your leg. Inhale, rise up. Relax your shoulders. And inhale, right hand to your right hip. Exhale, lean your left hand forward, decompress the spine, and take the twist. Knee outside, or elbow outside your knee. Hands together. And stay here, or open up your arms, or plant your left hand inside your right foot. Your top hand isn't leading, it's following. Don't strain your shoulder by forcing it. Just let it trail behind a little bit to the side. Exhale, release the twist. Plant your hands. Fly up to Warrior C if you'd like. And exhale. Come back through high lunge. And take a Vinyasa Flow. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Inhale your left leg in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Rise up through crescent. Relax the shoulders, front knees bent, back legs straight. Arms out like wings. Left arm under the right for whatever wrap or eagle wrap you might like. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, maybe lean forward. Inhale, rise up. Inhale, left hand to left hip. Exhale, right hand forward. Take the twist. Whichever variation is right for you. Exhale, release the twist. And optionally fly for Warrior C. Exhale, release back to high lunge. Take a Vinyasa Flow. High push-up to low push-up. Up dog or cobra to down dog. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. And exhale, heel toe, your feet wide. Toes out, heels in. Take a yogi squat. You can bring your forearms under your knees. You can sit on a block. Bring your elbows to your knees. Or straighten your arms if you like. You're welcome to stay here or explore crow by straightening your feet and bringing your knees towards your armpits to the top of your triceps. Planting your hands, looking forward, maybe lifting one foot or both for crow. Maybe be perfectly content sitting in a squat. It's gotten really warm in Arizona the past few days, and I am a little short on breath. Plant your hands, straighten your legs. Walk yourself back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward, coming through Warrior A. Your legs are on separate parallel tracks. Front knees bent, back leg straight, back foot out to 45-degree angle. Hips forward, you can just grab your hips and twist them a little bit. Find equal balance between front and back of your body. So if you're leaning forward, your front's doing too much. If you're falling back, your back leg might be doing too much. Then relax your shoulders and bring your arms up. Front knee stays bent. Back leg stays straight. Then fly through Warrior C if you'd like. Or standing L, hands on the mat. And then come back to warrior B. Heels are aligned, same plane. Upper body's vertical, arms out, front knees bent, back leg straight. Look over that front hand. Inhale, flip that right palm, lean forward. And then lean back for reverse warrior, keeping that front knee bent. And then inhale, straighten that front knee. Keep the arms where they are for reverse triangle. Lifting up nice and tall. And keep the legs where they are. Inhale your arms to warrior B arms. And then lean forward. And then tilt for triangle. Primarily lifting up actively. That top hand, keeping the top shoulder in the same plane as your legs. The bottom hand could reach down, but first focus, especially if you're a beginner, really on lifting up with that top hand. Bend that front knee, keep the arms where they are for side angle. You can stay here or take a wrap. If you take a wrap, keep that upper body in the same plane as your legs if you can. Maybe just take a half wrap, maybe your hands aren't interlaced. And come back to high lunge. We're gonna come through revolved half moon. So left hand outside or inside your right foot. Right arm out to the sky, left leg back in the air, toes pointed down. And then just twist. Whenever you're ready, release the twist and walk yourself to the side, heels out, toes together. Half lift with wide legs. Heels out, toes in. I think I said that, but if I didn't, I'm saying it again. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe your forearms come to the earth. Maybe they don't. Maybe you do a headstand here. Take your time, do what's right for you. Inhale, slowly rise up through half lift. Until your feet closer together, we're coming through goddess. Your heels are in, toes are out in the same plane. So your feet are kind of awkwardly pointed out. Arms up overhead. And bend your knees and elbows for goddess. Maybe come onto your toes as you surrender a little deeper. Inhale, slowly rise up, release the heels. Hands to your hips. Heel-toe your feet out a bit again. Wide-legged forward fold. Fold forward and walk yourself forward into a high lunge. Take up Vinyasa Flow, high push-up to low push-up. Up dog or cobra. To down dog. Come into child's pose for a breath, or a moment. More than a moment, actually. And stay in child's pose or add threading and twisting. So threading the needle, right arm up overhead. Thread it under your left arm. If that feels good, you bring that left hand up and around your right hip and add a little threaded and twistedness to it. And exhale. Release the thread and twist if you're in that. Bring your left arm up overhead. Bring it under the right. Bring the right arm up and over around your left hip if you'd like. And exhale, release the twist through hands and knees. Come through down dog. Inhale your left leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Rise up through warrior A. Separate tracks. Back foot out at 45-degree angle. Front knees bent. Front foot's pointing forward. Arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders. Straighten the arms. The more you relax the shoulders, the more your arms will straighten. The more you try and muscle it, the more you'll actually widen. Just relax and straighten. And then fly forward through Warrior C if you'd like. And then back through Warrior B. Heels are now aligned in the same plane. Front knee remains bent. Back foot's out at 90 degrees. Upper body's vertical. Look over those front fingers. Front knee remains bent. And then flip that front palm, lean forward. Lean back for reverse warrior. And keep the arms there, straighten that front knee. Lift that top hand up a little higher for reverse triangle. Continue breathing. Inhale, bring the arms back to warrior B, arms keeping the legs straight. Exhale, lean forward. And then tilt for triangle. Top hand lifts up. Upper body's in the same plane. If you're really good at actively lifting up and you also want to lift forward, go for it. But make sure you're actively lifting up first. That front knee for side angle, whichever variation is right for you today. Could just have your knee, your elbow on your quad. You could bring your hand inside your leg, or you could do partial or full wrap. Exhale, release the twist. Coming through revolved half moon. So we're gonna plant left hand, right hand, left arm out, and twist to your left. Exhale, release the twist. Walk yourself over to the side. Heels out, toes in. Heel toe them a little wider if you'd like. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold forward. And skip goddess on this side. Well, I'm gonna skip goddess. You're welcome to do it if you'd like. Instead, I'm gonna do a very wide down dog, hands way out, feet further out. Inhale, slowly walk back to center. Back to high lunge. And take the final vinyasa flow of this sequence. High push up to low push up. Up dog or cobra. The down dog. And come onto your hands and knees. I'm gonna catch a breath and a sip. Just gonna check the time. Whew. I am pushing it today. All right, from hands and knees. Inhale your right leg behind you and exhale, glide it forward outside your right hand. Starting with high lizard. Move some blocks out of the way. You can stay tall, or you can come onto your forearms. You get a balancing posture by planting your hands and resting your body on your forearms. Or you can surrender for bird of paradise. Your right arm under your right leg. Slowly your right foot facing the earth. Left cheek on the earth or on your hand. I just use my hand so that my AirPod doesn't get scrunched. And just relax and breathe. This posture looks difficult. It's really not once you get there. I would even describe it as a resting pose. Slowly come out of the posture, back to high lizard, and straighten that front leg for half splits. Or you can slide that foot a little further forward if you want a fuller expression of the posture. Place blocks under your hamstring, under your hands. Someday I'm going to do a full split. Today is definitely not that day. but it is a goal to do it someday. In my mind, I'm doing a perfect splits on the ground. Effortlessly, I'm sitting tall, and then I'm bending and folding my forehead to my knee. Slowly come back to high lizard. If you have bad knees, come onto your back and do a figure 4 or knee to your chest. Otherwise, we're gonna do pigeon. You'll take your foot out to the side and surrender. We'll sit up tall first, check your alignment. And then surrender, maybe to your forearms, or maybe all the way down. Continue to breathe and relax. Welcome to stay here a few more breaths or explore active pigeon by walking back up, placing your right hand in front of your right shin, bending your left knee, grabbing your left foot, bringing your right hand forward, or maybe bringing your left elbow around your left foot and interlacing your fingers behind your head. Exhale, release to the earth, plant your hands and knees, and just come back to hands and knees, and then bring your right leg back up. Just take some nice hip circles with it in each direction. And then from hands and knees, just kind of tilt from side to side, letting your hips approach or touch the earth. And then return to hands and knees. Left leg behind you, parallel to the earth, toes down. Exhale, glide it forward, high lizard. Stay here for a few breaths, feel this stretch. And if this feels easy enough, you could come to your forearms on a block. You could do, hold on, move this block again. You could do a balancing posture, planting your hands, resting on your forearms, or slide out, bird of paradise. Doing what's right for you. Inhale slowly. Come back up through center. Straighten that front knee for half splits, or slide it further forward for fuller expression of splits. Don't go to pain, just go to mild discomfort, mild ache, mild stretch. Differentiate between pain and challenging. One time I was doing this, teaching a yoga class, and I had these stages at the gym, and my foot started to slide off the front of the stage, and it was really close to a full splits, not on purpose. So just be careful of your environment. Slowly walk back up. Now either come onto your back if you have bad knees, or do pigeon pose. Sit up tall first, check your alignment. And then start to slowly surrender to your forearms. Or maybe further forward if that's right for you today. Slowly rise back up and explore active pigeon if you'd like, or stay in pigeon. I should have said that first, that's okay. Grabbing that back foot, back knees bent, top hand forward if you'd like. And exhale, slowly release to hands and knees. Bring that left leg back and maybe just open it up a few times. And then come all the way onto your belly, forearms parallel. Sit up for Sphinx. Closer your elbows are to your body, the more challenging it'll be on your low back. You can plant your feet and lift your knees, maybe lift your belly, or even straighten your arms for seal if you'd like. And exhale, slowly lower to the earth. One arm up overhead, roll onto your back. Place your feet out wide, right knees, and just windshield wiper side to side. And then at some point, just settle on one side and rest. And maybe bring that top knee up on top of the bottom knee for a spinal twist, keeping the shoulders flat. Maybe looking over that opposite hand, opposite to the side the knees are bent on. Inhale slowly, bring your knees through center, and exhale, spinal twist to the opposite side. Inhale, slowly rise back through center. Bring your soles of the feet to the air. Maybe your hands outside your feet for happy baby. Gently, slowly rock side to side, just because you're sort of stretching one leg a little more than the other. You can straighten both legs and grab your big toe with your pointer, middle finger, and thumb. Spread your legs out wide if you'd like. Or you can bring the soles of your feet together for reclined butterfly. Plant the soles of your feet. From here, you can either do bridge, shoulder stand, wheel, handstand or headstand, with or without the wall, whatever's right for you. Today, for me, that's just going to be a shoulder stand. Then we move to a plow. Wherever you're at, when you're ready, slowly surrender to the earth. For Shavasana, bring your hands under your head. Just gently rest the bump on the back of your head on the earth so the neck is nice and relaxed. Maybe you tuck your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit. Palms face up, hands out wide. Legs wide, heels in, toes out, and just relax. If you feel any tension, just breathe into it and relax it. I often hold tension in my jaw, so just kind of give it a little shake. Just to reflect on every part of your body relaxing. Eventually finding stillness with the only real movement being the breath, inhaling and exhaling through your body. And just continue relaxing. Maybe reflect again on your intention for your practice if you've had one. I don't remember if we planned one or not, but no, I think I did. I don't know if I explained it very well, but just do what's right for you. Nice slow breaths. Relax. And you're welcome to stay here a bit longer, or you can start to slowly come out of your vinyasa by wiggling gently your fingers and toes, slowly rotating your ankles and wrists side to side like windshield wipers, or clockwise and counterclockwise. Bring your arms up overhead and your heels down long. One more stretch, and pulling with one arm and the other. Bring your knees towards your chest. Grab your shins and just rock gently side to side. Then bring one arm up overhead and roll to that side for a couple breaths. Oh no, I just spilled water all over it. So. I thought the water glass was my block. And slowly bring yourself up. Come to a nice seated posture. Maybe on the edge of a block, maybe not. I find it's a nice way to relax the hips. If you don't have blocks, you could take a nice big towel and roll it up tightly and sit on that if you want for future reference. We're going to end like we started. So inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly release. Maybe twice as slow as we started. Inhale up. Fingers. Exhale, release. One more time. Just reflect on how you feel now compared to just 1 hour ago. It's amazing what 1 hour of yoga can do for your mind and your body and your breath. Inhale up again, arms up overhead, bring your hands together. And exhale, slowly bring your hands down through heart center, your fingers spread wide like this. Palms to your sternum. Gently bow. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Hope you find balance and calm and whatever you need right now. And hope this practice helps you in whatever way you need help. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through it again. Namaste. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye.